have to take I have to take Doug's intro, man. I have to take it.
Phil Hellmuth angle shooting allegations have rocked the online community after this clip from a high profile Hustler live stream.
Just have no idea what to do here.
And Hellmuth just folded the best hands.
I thought you folded. No. Let's have a deal. We're only charging you $5K. I think that's generous.
Oh my nice fold.
Ooh, you hate to see it. Not a good look for Phil, not a good look for poker. Besides this hand, Phil was up to all of his old
Did you hear
classic
that?
tricks.
Not good for poker.
Refusing to straddle in the best game of all time.
I'm not fucking straddling.
Min buying in and keeping a short stack when YouTube influencers and Twitch influencers have hundreds of thousands of dollars in front of them.
There's one good thing for you, though, Botas. What? I don't have enough money, so...
Bro, can you buy him more so if I went all in, I can give more money?
I wish I couldn't buy him more.
Why can't you?
Close it up.
Berating recreational players when they play big pots and he loses. It was the classic Phil show.
I mean, what the fuck? She called $50,000 with an ace-9 offsuit, and I'm losing in this fucking game. What the fuck?
But this might be one step too far, and the online community has spoken out both in the poker world and outside of it. Today, we take a deep look into exactly what went down on this Hustler live
This
stream.
part is funny. All right, so I'm just doing my nightly, not even nightly, I guess my weekly look through what's going on in the poker world. But I just made a video about both of these. I'll say this person and this organization or company. But I guess the first part I'll start with is Phil Hellmuth. So I just made a video about him, basically showing clips of him getting a taste of his own medicine, the way he acts at the table, the way he carries on, and so forth and so on. So you guys already know how I feel about him. I don't like him, don't care to know him. I do have two friends that know him and play regularly with him on live streams, but that's about it. And so basically what happened, and I guess the other part of this is Hustler Casino Live. Now you guys know how I feel about them as well. I just posted a video about them days ago. I was talking about how they're bad for poker and giving a wonderful example of why they are bad for poker. They let a particular player get away with things that they shouldn't get away with on the stream, and then they sit there and they promote the bad habits, the bad plays, and just not doing poker any type of justice. Well, they bring Phil Hellmuth onto their show. I did want to watch it until I found out who was doing the live stream, which was Hustler Casino Live. And you guys know I don't mess with them, so I didn't watch it. The only reason I wanted to watch it is to see Mr. Beast, because I've heard he played poker, but I never seen him play poker. So I thought it would be interesting. And Tom. So all the other people, I don't know who they are. That's not a diss, because I'm pretty sure they don't know who I am. But I don't know who the other people are, and so I really didn't too much care. I didn't know who Phil Hellmuth is, but you guys already know I don't care for him at all either. So apparently last night Phil decides to basically angle shoot a inexperienced poker player. And then, again, here comes Phil's ego. It comes into play where he has to win. No matter what, he has to be the one to get over. And he did. And my thing is, again, it goes back to just Hustler Casino. It's not good for the poker community. They are not good. They are gonna be one of the worst things to happen to the poker community. Because number one, they should have not allowed that as well. They should have, said something. The floor should have been called. I know it's a live stream. I know they have big players, but I give zero cares. The floor should have been called over, and that pot should have been chopped. And that's the very least that should have happened. What really should have happened is Phil should have lost the hand. His hand should have been dead. His hand should have been, well, I guess not really dead because it didn't touch the muck yet. Well, it did cross that line though. So, he did push his cards forward enough to, I believe, where it crossed the line, or it was just, it was there. So, but whatever. I just wanted to talk about it, or mention it, because I just made 2 videos about, Phil Hellmuth, but also Hustler Casino Live. And just here, 2 days, 3 days later, I'm making another video with more of their bullshit. Both. So this just adds on. It's just more proof of to why we should not be sitting here watching Hustler Casino Live. It's, again, they're bad for poker. It's not a great look for the community. It's not a great look for the sport, or the game, however you want to consider it. The one video I did watch was this one here.
It's Chris from One Tricks One Poker Videos. Welcome back to another news roundup. It's been a crazy few days.
And like it, but yeah, I guess I didn't really want to play anyone's video, but yeah, you can, you see just stuff through here, but that's what I really want to talk about. Hustler Casino Live. I just want to point out again that they're just not a good look, not a good feel, not good for the poker community at all, not good for the game. And of course, Phil Hellmuth and his bullshit. Just want to point it out again, all because I just made videos about both of these 2 in the last few days. And you guys see how I always talk about how things tie together. I used to use that term, I believe, in my last video, and then I think 2 videos ago, or the video before that, I just used that and tie. It's like things just keep getting tied together. It helps create the story. It helps build onto evidence. It helps build, onto everything. So, well, whatever. That's all I want to say. But I guess you guys can check it out for yourselves. But again, I'm sticking with it. HCL poker, bad for poker. All right, so here's the hand. It's coming up.
That only aces could cure. Jimmy, who's going to be the world's youngest billionaire, lost a 50K pot. Oh, well. But I like the youngest billionaire, baby.
Yeah, I feel like
It's self-made. Yeah.
Sure. Zuckerberg was 31, yeah? 26 and a half. He was 26 and a half?
Wait, that means I still have time then.
Yeah, how old are you?
I'm gonna have to go really fast though.
You got some good slots in you there.
200 to go right now.
Oh, I'm all right. Thank you there. It didn't work. The depression's there.
I'm gonna go ahead and say no, thank you.
700.
700.
What'd you have last?
Same.
I had
700.
You had so much in there. I thought you would call it.
All 700.
I see that.
Yeah, these hands are not going to get it all, unfortunately. Nothing connects. Feels weird.
I call.
Hey, it doesn't matter. You got your 50K. Yeah, but I mean,
By calling me and I'm
it's going to slowly start slipping away. By the way, is the ante going to go up or not? No. It's just a cash game. Yeah, it'll stay flat.
Check dark.
We checked already.
Shouldn't fold the aces.
this could get interesting. We've got an ace-high flop. Phil has slime, out kick. So Mr. Beast is going to take a shot at it with absolutely nothing.
There we go.
Phil calls.
I'm all in.
Slime moved all in.
Is there like a live 30X? I did on the screen. Yeah. I remember seeing a meme with Forsen. It says Forsen lost 14 hands in a row. And it's just a picture of him with his glasses on. It's so funny.
Yeah, that's right now. And then the camera gets closer and they're talking about you while you're doing it.
Fuck.
I just have no idea what to do here.
Show the champ.
And Hellmuth just folded the best hands.
Yeah, it's just
You down a shot?
And I have ace-9, yeah.
Oh my god, what did you do? You fold.
Excellent. Oh, wait. I thought you folded. No. Did you not fold?
No, I didn't fold. I'm thinking.
Did you see his hand?
He showed like ace-7 or something. Or ace-6.
No, dude.
I thought you folded. No. He said show your hand, and then he flipped it over.
God. You showed me the worst hand.
Phil, maybe I thought you folded. With a deal.
Yeah, play for
Let's have a
He
deal.
shouldn't be punished for that.
I don't think you should be punished for folding your hand. All right, so what kind of deal?
I don't know.
I guess just take your money back. Or put in 5K.
Yeah, put in 5.
Put in 5,000 is fair. What do you think's fair? 5?
That,
5 or 10 or something.
that is a little unlucky. I've just never seen someone show and then... We've literally did the whole game. I know. I'm just not used to it.
I think it was confusing that the hands were in that finger ring.
I gave you a pretty good deal.
All right, I call. So next card.
So now that I've seen it, I do feel that Phil took advantage of a new player, but not as much as I thought before, seeing it with my own eyes. And reality, when we're playing in, okay, so there's two types of ways. Now, when I'm playing in a regular casino, not playing such a big game, I may be playing like 5-10, 1-2, waiting for a bigger game, or just playing 1-2, or 2-5, or whatever the case may be. When we're in the casino and we're playing, we're not showing hands during the hand. That's a no-no. That's a no-no. It's a well-established rule not to. After the hand, yeah, but during the hand, showing your hand to other people, no. Now I'm not saying that people don't do it, because there are people that sneak and do it, but we're not supposed to. And for the most case, we don't. And if you do it, at the end of the hand, if someone wants to see that hand, if you show your friend sitting next to you, and the whole table wants to see, or someone else from the table wants to see, then you got to show the whole table. But that's after the hand is over. Now, when you get to playing private games, like I've done in some of these streams, basically, which are private games, that rule does lax. But I'm pretty sure that this person does not sit there and play these private games as he's playing the stream now. Because in the private games, you have more lenient. It's like the more money you have, the more money you're playing with, the more relaxed the rules get. Because people are just showing the hands, passing the hands, to show other players during the hand. And that seems to be something that's not really frowned upon within the private games that we play. Now, when I'm in a private game, I don't do that. I have done it before. I'm not saying I have not, but I don't. It's not a habit, and it's not something that I've done a lot, or make it a habit of doing, because we're really not supposed to. Just like, again, English during the hand, of course, So Phil should have not done that. He shouldn't have not done that. But also, I feel Phil did that so he can get a reaction of that, because Phil already said he doesn't know where he's at. He doesn't know. He don't know what to do. And all of a sudden, you see him push his cards in. Now, if someone asks to see his cards, maybe as a habit or reflex, he, pushed it to Dwan, because he plays with Dwan a lot. They play a lot together. And have played a lot together over the years. So maybe it was a reaction, but regardless, as a professional, and as this so-called great professional, he should have known better not to do that. But regardless, I feel he still did it, because, again, he was angle shooting.
Yeah?
You just
now it's
kept
my
seeing
action.
the pot.
No. What happened? I just folded up. Yeah, because he's already seen it.
Oh, thank you. We're only charging you 5K. I think that's generous. I don't know, whatever. I don't care.
That's a good deal.
It's all good. It's a good deal for you.
Interesting.
So Phil did not fold. He did show his cards, which is totally fine in the cash game. Slime thought he folded.
And the announcer says he thought he folded. Slime, I guess that's the guy who was in a pot with him, thought he folded. But it's not just him that thought. The announcers thought. Other players in the hand or on the table thought. A lot of people watching the stream thought, he folded, and it looks like he folded. That's a folding. That's a folding gesture, position, whatever you want to call it. Because again, a lot of times when you do show another player your cards, you usually do the pinch at the table. You don't just push him in like that. That push in like that is usually is a fold type of thing, not a hey, let me see your hand. Oh, I'm gonna show you my hand type of thing. No. Because out of all the times that I've played these private games and they showed cards, they still kept them on the table. They would put their hands on the card, they'll slide it over to it, they'll, do the finger lift and pull it up, but the card is still on the table, and they'll pull them back, in front of them and, let the cards be like, no, he pushed those cards in.
We'll get all pissed.
And a little bit of business going there.
Oh my, no way.
How lucky am I? Where did oh my nice fold. Fuck just happened. Oh my
He would have won.
God.
I would have won.
No, he would have won. He made aces and sixes.
I mean, he had to hit a 6 on the next. I didn't see that.
He
2
did
cards.
It's
It's alright.
And then he forfeited his hand.
Wait, what was your guess on what you saw? You said ace what? Ace 7? Ace 7.
I thought it might have been ace 6 or ace 7. I knew it was not. I knew I had the best hand.
Yeah. You knew you had the best hand?
And that's clearly a lie. He said he knew he had the best hand. That is clearly a lie. Because you can go back a few seconds. He said he doesn't know where he's at. He did all this, he did all that. And he practically folded his hand.
After he showed his hand.
All that stalling was theatrics?
No, after he showed his hand.
Smart play for
he had the best.
Exactly. Did you guys just hear that? Now, this is my first time. I have not went past that. But did you guys hear that? Oh, so it was 3. He knows that person that he's talking to knows there's something not right about that.
I was going to call.
No, you're good. I mean, he did.
You're fine. You're fine.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm going to hear shuffling poker.
Oh, by the way, let me explain one thing for the view.
I don't mind at all.
This is top 10 most controversial rules in poker. I'm in the highlights right now. Are you allowed to show your
It's
hand?
totally
in the
fine.
middle?
Let me just explain this to the table, and Alex, to you too. So normally I wouldn't show my hand, but Tom looked, and then Alex said, "Flip your hand up and show us all."
We've done it before already. Precedent's been set.
He didn't say
It's all good.
Alan said, "Flip up your hand," and so then I showed it at his suggestion, just because I was thinking about what to do. So nothing really happened there.
He assumed you went all in.
You got a good deal, except you ended up in the end getting fucked. Because it's 6 games.
Which I shouldn't have known. I shouldn't have known about the turn, so it's okay.
Good argument.
Yeah.
It was a good deal.
All good.
If he was calling, you're in terrible shape.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think I have to call. It's a tough spot.
I was shocked when I saw your hand because I would have snapped. I'm not saying you would have, but
Yeah, because I didn't snap, I won the monies.
Not a lot. What's his name? 45 seconds. Yeah. Mr. B? What's my name?
Here he goes. He's gonna have to try to explain it all over again. You know that person that know they done someone wrong or did something wrong, but they try to talk about it to continue to bring it up and try to justify it, and it's like everybody just don't really care because they already know what you did was wrong and know that what you did was wrong. But here he goes.
He peaked 100. What do we got now?
When I looked at it,
40, 50.
no, yours was on 55, and their stream had some viewers too.
Oh, by the way,
So anything you say right now, 60,000 people were here.
And there he go. They're talking about something, and then he wants to talk about, oh, by the way, and no one else is listening. So he has to do it again until he gets everybody's attention.
by the way,
Which is kind of funny because sometimes I forget where live stream is.
yeah.
I stopped caring about the stream when I entered.
By the way, the non-poker players were mad at me over that hand that I beat you.
This
Where you're
old
an ace
bullshit.
What are you talking about?
They didn't understand it. Yeah. They didn't understand. I had to explain it. Yeah.
And you gave me a deal.
Yeah, I actually gave you a good deal.
That's fine.
It turned out you were going to win.
I've
so.
seen some
Still
weirder
my
shit.
compilation, bro.
How much?
Yeah. Bald guy gets irate at Phil Hellmuth.
Top 10.
Careful, you almost build your 500 grand.
Top 10 angle shoots.
There you go. You heard it there. Top 10 angle shoots. That's basically it.
So I've already.
All right. I would just like you guys to watch this particular hand.
Content. Hey, by the way, you want to call it?
Oh, I saw your tweet about the...
No, Phil picks up queens.
Yeah.
That was
Last hand, wins a nice pot. Now he picks up the hand that won him his first World Series of Poker main event.
Oh, yeah.
Back in 1989, he won that with pocket nines.
It was just a discount
more than I thought it was.
And joining us now, as promised,
I made everything.
is Chicago Joey. Joey Ingram. How are you, my man?
Tuck, what's happening? It's great to be here. Shout out to everybody out there watching a crazy game right now, man.
Yeah, you know what's happening? A blatant disregard for the American dollar right now.
In front of him right now. Real surprised by that, Tuck.
100 bars of chocolate.
Are you though?
Himself
So I'm just gonna sort of
to go in
speed
deeper.
through
Maybe
this.
he thinks he's got.
Interesting.
King high flop, not the flop Phil was looking for with nines.
So he goes to the flop with all these people in the hand.
Looks like
With
Alex
just pocket
Cortez is
nines.
absolutely crushing it right now. Love to see that.
Which is
Alex
fine, but then he continues.
you know, one of my favorite players to kind of come into poker over this past year. So I'm pretty sure Alex.
He else has.
Can everyone fold? No. Just me and Mr. Phillip.
Phil's gonna call anyway with nines. Not a believer.
Can everyone fold? No. Just me and Mr. Phil over there.
Feels dire when this...
Now, to be honest, I might give it one more call. A lot of people may give it one more call, because again, you're really just drawn into it's either a set or that lower end of the straight.
Interesting. We'll run it. Actually, I'll check.
Check around.
Who's got it here, Joey? What's your read?
Mr. Beast has a 10.
10?
A 10, yeah.
He has probably something good, and he wants me to bet, but I kind of want him to bet as well, so it's fine. We'll do
That's your call, and you bet.
25.
25,000.
Did he make two pair? 10-3?
I get it. I mean, I have a queen, so you probably have a king.
You got a queen? You got me.
Yeah.
Now, this is the part that I really want you to see.
Queen of hearts, five of hearts.
Another great value bet, by the way. He got paid off with ace high, and then fast forward 12 minutes.
What in the fucking hell is
Here
going on?
comes that ego.
It's like impossible that I could ever be losing in this game. The man just bet a queen five. I called 5,000.
You can tell just look at his facial reaction. He goes from, oh yeah, I gotta win this, to like a little smirk smile, to just a snap of a finger, not even a snap, just like a split of a second. A split of a second, he just goes into anger mode.
Under the fucking gun. I gotta have nines or above, and he bet a queen five for value on the river. I just have never seen such a bad play. And then he said, "You win," because he never can win with it. He was
a really good hand. He wants me to bet, but I...
Now he goes back to a smirk.
I thought I was dead.
Of course you thought you were dead.
But you know he's serious. Now he goes back to straight being mad.
Oh my god, this is so
Yeah,
weird.
25K was the perfect bet size. This is your,
No, he was trying. He's like,
worst calls of all time. Top 10 worst calls of all time.
This is what I'm talking about, people. This is a guy that a lot of you guys idolize, and it's ridiculous. It's funny. I mean, I've made way better calls and showed you guys. It's not all of you. It's not. It's just a small group. But I've showed or even explained, and you guys call me such an idiot. Not realizing, again, I'm playing tournament play, and I'm, final table or close to the final table. This guy, look what he's doing in a cash game. But I'm pretty sure some of you guys are going to justify that call on the river. Come on. Come on. I mean, obviously, Mr. Beast, he had to have something to even consider trying to bet. I would have at least put him on a 10. He's already trying to bet on the flop, and then, not the flop, but yeah, the flop in the turn. And then look what he's saying. Of course, if he's new or not, regardless, he just gave his hand completely away. He gave it away. Just use all of your, and if you have none, just try to use common sense. Just try to use common sense and put it together. You know, obviously he had something. And Phil just could not realize that this dude actually had, like, how do you not if you're such a great pro? I'm not saying he's not good. I'm just saying people give this guy too much credit. I have to take Doug's intro, man. I have to take it.
Phil Hellmuth angle shooting allegations have rocked the online community after this clip from a high-profile Hustler live stream.
Just have no idea what to do here.
And Hellmuth just folded the best hands.
I thought you folded. No. Let's have a deal. We're only charging you $5K. I think that's generous.
Oh my God.
Nice fold. Fuck.
Ooh, you hate to see it. Not a good look for Phil. Not a good look for poker. Besides this hand, Phil was up to all of his old
Did you hear that?
tricks.
Not good for poker.
Refusing to straddle in the best game of all time.
I'm not fucking straddling.
Men buying in and keeping a short stack when YouTube influencers and Twitch influencers have hundreds of thousands of dollars in front of them.
There's one good thing for you, though, Botel. I don't have enough money, so...
Bro, can you buy him more so if I went it all in, I can give more money?
I wish I could buy him more.
Why can't you?
Berating recreational players when they play big pots and he loses. It was the classic Phil show.
I mean, what the fuck? She called $50,000 with an ace-9 offsuit, and I'm losing in this fucking game. What the fuck?
But this might be one step too far, and the online community has spoken out, both in the poker world and outside of it. Today, we take a deep look into exactly what went down on this Hustler live
This
stream.
part is funny.